Headphones off. Headphones off, and this is what we're gonna do. I don't know if you can see this mic. Basically, at the beginning of the new year, I wanted to kind of make a log of what I've been working on in terms of video, in terms of the creativity process, or it's probably a better word for that. But part of that was creating an Instagram page, or not creating the page because I created that before the new year, but actually logging every day out of 365 days that what I would do on a particular day, and then sharing that with other people to kind of keep me honest into that. It's like the people who want to lose like 100 pounds, but anyways, hopefully I can keep this New Year's resolution down. And the second part of that will be a weekly kind of update video, me looking back on that, and then this is the second part of that kind of log. It's not a vlog. I guess it is a vlog because it's a video log. Okay, so this is me vlogging, apparently. So let's go look at what I posted on Instagram in the past week. Let's see. This is January 7th, which makes this the 7th day. So it's the 7th day. I think today's image might just be a link to this, or might link to this, and I'm not really sure. But anyways, looking back on what I did throughout the week, the first day, I remember I started this really late at night. I'm like, I want to do so many things this year. I have so many ideas. I want to push myself to do things creatively instead of just talking about them. I wanted to create certain videos for a long time, and I'm just gonna say the only way I'm gonna do it is if I really just take the initiative to go do it. I've shot more in 2018 as a whole than I did in all the years before that. My whole folder, after I got this new camera, I shot more on this new camera in the last 3 months. I've shot more on the Sony a7 II that I'm currently shooting on now than I have in the last year. In the whole year before that, I shot more in the last 3 months on this camera than I did with my D3300 in the year leading up to that point. So putting it in perspective, I've been doing a lot more now, and I think that's great. I think it's really helped me grow creatively. It's really helping me know what I want to do in the future. Going back to what I've been posting, first day here, it's just saying, I remember I did this really late at night. It's the day one, and it's saying that I'm going to be posting what I want to do every day, pushing myself to do what I can. I said pushing myself to improve my skills every day, posting what I worked on every day I can, hopefully. And that's because I know I'm going to be gone in New Mexico for a week hiking. I'm probably going to bring a camera. I just don't know which camera for one. I don't know if I'm going to bring this guy. This guy's kind of expensive, and it's kind of heavy, and hiking for a week with everything I have on my back is not a huge favorable option. So maybe I end up getting one of the rugged cameras. Maybe I go with like a GoPro or something like that, but I gotta figure out how to charge those, and those batteries don't last forever anymore, so I don't know. That day I looked at some old pictures from Colorado. I mean, it's kind of a cop-out because like I just had these pictures, but really the thing about that is I shot so much in Colorado. I shot 140 some gigabytes, I think, or more than that. I think I shot like 180, including one of the days was just 80 gigabytes on its own. That was like a day I climbed a mountain, but anyways, like almost 200 gigabytes, let's say. Almost 200 gigabytes of footage and pictures and videos and everything like that from my phone and my camera combined. And this was my D3300. And I really never got to it all. And that's something I kind of regret. I think I could have done much better with it. I made some videos, I made a lot of pictures, I sent a lot of things out, and I just burned myself out. So that's one thing I learned there, and it was one thing, a learning experience for me to say, there is a limit to how much you can do, and you got to kind of pick your battles in that. And like that's a really big learning lesson for anything working on creative stuff, and you can't just do everything because you just don't have enough time. If I had 3 more hours of the day, I felt like I made an interesting point to one of my friends at lunch today, and I said, hey, if I wish I just had 3 more hours of the day where I didn't have to sleep, I could just find things to work on. And he said, if you had 3 more hours, you just wish you had another 3 hours after that. And I said, you know what, you're right, because I would fill those hours with things. I mean, there's a reason I'm recording this at 11 o'clock at night. And yeah, I mean, there's not enough time in the day to do everything, so that's part of the reason why I gotta find time every day to work on this stuff. Day number 2. Oh yeah, so here I was working on scripting out anime badminton more. I've been working on this over break, in a rough sketch. I see now. I'm at the point where I have the whole video in my head. I can watch the video in my head. I can see the characters. I can see the camera movements. It's just getting it out into a place where other people can see it, where my actors can see it, where people are going to help me fix the script, the people are going to help me shoot. I need everyone to know, because the thing about this video is, I talked today about getting time in a space to film this video. They said there's no time. I said if we can get in for a solid 2 hours. They said no way. But anyways, in 2 hours, even if it starts at 10 and goes till 12. He's like, you'll need special permission. I said, I know. I can get someone to watch us. I can get all these people in here. Just if I can guarantee that I have 2 hours of time, I can make this happen. And so I need everything to be super streamlined and getting everything, time codes, getting everything, all the movements down, so I can just go in, out, 2 takes of some, 1 takes of others, and just boom, go. You know what I mean? Just get this super streamlined, and I'm really focused on that. Day 2, I did a lot of music things. I'm using, I think this guy's, the name you say, Ogre Sound, but it's 195 is the album, and it's one of the main songs I'm using is called Interceptor. And then we're looking for, like, there's 3 pieces of music. There's a build up, there's a climax, and a kind of a turning point, and then there's the falling action, which is some like battle music, and it's some anime like guitar and stuff. And I think one of the things I learned just recently is that if I'm going to, on the climax of the piece, it needs to have piano and maybe some strings, but piano and just that light kind of piano keys and everything like that is really going to help me get the feel I want. And music was really helping me. I remember getting my sketches done. I was just putting on my headphones in class, sketching out things, going ham, because I could see it at that moment. I could watch that video in real time with the music in my head. So music when scripting, huge thing. Next day, oh, that's right, I did day 3. I worked on some VFX, so I went back to my test shots with Tyler and Simi. Thank you guys for doing all those. I know I made you do a lot of goofy things like yell on my camera and like hit each other and like knock each other over and like jump in front of a green screen and stuff, but they really helped me out. I've been learning a lot of After Effects things in the last month here, so that this video would be possible. I really want it to look really cool and unique, and I want people to be like amazed, like, whoa, how did you do that? I don't want it to be like, that looks really good, but I want to go past that point. I know I can make things that look good. I want to make things that like really impress. I want someone to say, wow, like I couldn't, like there's no way I could do that. And that's what really makes me happy. Getting my skills to a point where people are just like blown away. So visual effects, did some things, took about 40 minutes to make a thing. And then I had to learn how I was going to green screen something basically in After Effects. Because now Ultra Key in Premiere, After Effects, different ways, using roto brushes versus this versus that, layers, pre-comps. After Effects is great. It's just a whole nother program. Going on to day 4. I'm talking about, so this is when I finally got my full shot list. About 42 shots I'm thinking right now. 42 shots in this piece. That's including whip pans. Is like, if it's 1 or 2 shots, I don't know. I've never shot listed a project before like this, so I don't know. I have a shot where like it follows a birdie up and it goes down and it's a different shot. So is that like a transition, or that 2 shots or 1 shot? Like, I don't really know yet, but so 42-ish shots with about 30 of them being VFX shots or so. So it's gonna be a lot of work. I'm saying that iPad working on iPads that we get from school, I'm trying to use it, doesn't compare to sketching at all. Sketching so much faster with your ideas. I mean, you're just born drawing, and that's what you do. Maybe people, 5 years younger than me, born with the iPads and everything. For me, can't do it. I got to sketch. So notebook sketching, can't beat it. The next day here, laying out music, sketching's on a sequence to get an idea on time. Close sub 3 minutes, aiming for that because that sounds like if it's too long, it's just gonna have fluff. I want it to be quick, concise, and to the point. 2:46 is where we're at right now. And I hope it's not a bunch of poop when we're getting it done. So this is, I think, when it really hit me at night, when I was doing this and I was laying it out. I was laying out my sketches. I took pictures on my phone of my sketches, put the music in, put some transitions in. Didn't really get it buffed all the way. Really wasn't pretty around the edges, but I got the points across and got the beats across. And this is the point where it starts coming together. And this is the point where I'm like, now I can start showing people what I'm seeing in my head. I can start showing people the movements and the actions. And for me, it was super cool. At the same time, it made me super nervous. Like, oh, what if this like doesn't make sense? Like, what if I'm spending all this time on something that isn't gonna work at all? So I'm scared about that. I guess that's kind of, I got this like nervous butterfly feeling in my chest. In other news, I said I got glasses and clean my room. I had like a free day off of work. I got some glasses I spent a lot of hours on the computer. I spend 4 hours on average a day, and I'm not just sitting there playing video games. I'm actually like, I'm writing, I'm scripting, I'm watching things, watching other people's things, I'm editing things, I'm behind a camera, like spending 4 hours a day on average, I think. So they got me on things that protect my eyes. They help my eyes relax a little bit more. It's really been helping. I don't get as many headaches. I wake up, I sleep better, so it's been great. Highly recommend it. And then the last day, which is day 6, which was yesterday, which was now Sunday. I had the full day off of work this time. So the other day I got off of work and then I went and cleaned my room. But this is just more scripting, more getting my words out. I actually went and read the B-movie script, the intro scenes to that, and I compared my script to that. So specifically looking at the level of detail in that, you know, Barry does this, Barry looks in the closet, turns right, looks at this. I want those kind of details because that's what's going to help you get this project done on time and in a timely manner when we go to shoot, because my issue is 3-minute video takes 2 hours to shoot, and that would be terrible. I mean not 3-minute video needs to take 2 hours to shoot. We don't have more time than that. There are probably 7 shots, I said, 10 shots I said we can fake not being in the space if we had to redo them. Not if we had to redo them, if we just ran out of time. Those are the shots that can be shot another time. But there are, I said 42 shots minus 10. So you have 32 shots that have to be shot on location that day. 32 shots, and I don't get a lot of leeway. And then I'm saying it's got to be in a hold for tomorrow. So yeah, Anime Badminton, I worked on it during school today for about an hour, but that's about it. I've been working on a different video for news that's going to go on Wednesday. That's on intramural basketball, and that was a lot of fun. I also purchased a second microphone, wireless mic for my camera. That's going to be really useful when it comes time, and that was about $120. I think you guys can get them for, if you wanted to buy one, they're like $170. They're by Samsung. It's really neat. It works with your phone. It works with your cameras. Now I can record dual audio, so I had people mic'd up during the game and running around and learning how to do that. I also got a Bluetooth transmitter, so I can listen with a pair of Bluetooth headphones here, and I can listen to the audio I'm hearing live, which is really going to help me when I'm doing things. I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about, why can't cameras just have Bluetooth audio on them? Bluetooth, and you hear, like, imagine that you need to hear something but you're not next to the camera because you're not shooting, right? You're audio guy, but like if you want to hear it, you have to be wired in. Well, with that Bluetooth transmitter, you don't, and that's really freeing. Like, the more wireless you can go, the better, as long as it all works. And for now, it all works. So that setup is all good. Remember, this was a quick video. I listen to a lot of music while I work. Finding the music that helps me stay productive is really cool. So working with music is definitely something I do. I have a lot of different pairs of headphones, and I think that kind of wraps up my week. Probably gonna have to make sure that I have a guy that I know, Sky, is working on VFX and learning how to do After Effects. It's gonna take some serious computing horsepower, so the amount of shots we can do in school is limited. On the school's computers, they just don't have enough RAM to open it up. I know my computer can do it. We just need to find probably another whole computer, and we're probably just gonna have to like beast mode it over a weekend or something. We're gonna have to find like a day where just sit down and do effects or something, or I'm gonna be doing a ton of them, because my main concern now is, how do I make sure this stays on schedule, and how do I delegate different things? Because people have been asking me, like, Brady, like, I know this is going on, but like, how can I help? And I just don't have anything, because a lot of it is creative things that are really coming straight out of my brain right now. And once I get past those things and once I get them onto paper, onto digital formats, I can say, hey, take a look at this. Hey, look at this. Tell me what you think. Versus, hey, think about bouncing ideas off people. You can do that all day. But in reality, you're not any farther than you were like 10 minutes ago. You barely made progress. Versus this, I can print off a script, say, highlight things that don't make sense. Where do you think, where do you think the peaks and valleys in the script, and really getting minute and comfortable with the script is going to really help me in the future. I'm going to do that. This recording is around 16 minutes long now, so I kind of want to get to bed. I've been pretty busy. Got to edit this video tomorrow. Gonna probably work on that tomorrow morning. Get some more work on anime badminton done. I'm really excited. I'm really enjoying this so far. It's my week reflection, number 1. Hopefully I get some better lighting in here, because this is not designed to light. This is designed for me to work, not for me to film. So yeah, that's it. This will be a link to my Instagram on this. I think I'm going to post this on YouTube and then link my Instagram to this, or my Instagram in my bio to this video, and then vice versa, so that you can watch my progress in either way if you're interested. If you're not, that's totally fine. This is totally for me. If you want to see something, I'm totally cool with sharing that. But if I don't, just remember it's not for you, it's for me anyways. So, yeah, that's it. I'll update next week.